Nomorered and Arsenal will be playing in all white shirts today as part of that campaign. Idris, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
Thank you. Will you just talk about what this is in response to what has frankly been a terrifying year in London, hasn't it, when it comes to knife crime?
It's absolutely in response to the knife crime crisis that we've got going on. Last year, 30 kids, I'm going to say kids, died senselessly over knife crime. And the year before that and the year before that, and it's an ongoing problem. And, you know, Ian and I teamed up with Arsenal and Adidas to sort of make a point and say something about it. 2 years ago, I started a campaign called Don't Stab Your Future. It's not subtle, it's not meant to be. Don't stab your future. I want the kids to think about their future. We've come together. Today's a very monumental day. No more red literally means no more bloodshed. That's what we're going for, all right? Just to put it out there. No more bloodshed. We can do something. Football was watched by teenagers. We all joined football as a teen, as kids, and it spoke to us. So we're using the innovation, the partnership to say, hey guys, how can we make a stand against knife crime? Yeah. When we were younger, kids were getting knocked over by fast cars and drunk drivers. What do? Put speed bumps down. Someone did something. So we can do something about knife crime somehow, some way.
Absolutely. The thing with it, Mark, is I'm proud to be a part of it. You know, it was easy for me. I was lucky when I was young. Being a dad, granddad, great-granddad coming up, to be honest. Congrats. But the fact is I was fortunate enough when I was younger to have the spaces, have the youth workers, Ivan York, you know, Arlene McKenzie, those kind of people who were looking out for me. And then you look the last 10 years, 750 centres, youth centres closed down, 4,500 people out of work, youth workers, people that you build relationships with, people that know you. And then when you look at the lives that are being wasted, you know, this campaign is about, like the white shirt is about the inspiration, you know, and action. Yeah. That's what it comes down, is action. That's what we're doing with this in particular. And we just want to build more spaces and help the charities that are doing great work in this space now. That's what we want to do.
So you talk about safe space, you talk about mentorship as well, aren't you? People to look up to, because it can be a youth worker, it can be a teacher, whatever it is, give somebody that youngsters can look up to.
Absolutely. Listen, we go to school all day, we look up to a teacher, and the teacher guides us one way or another. As soon as you leave school, between leaving school and going home, you get into all sorts. And that safe space was a safe space, literally. So that's what we're trying to do, is find a way to be innovative, raise enough money, raise enough awareness to put safe spaces back, youth clubs. These shirts are not for sale.
No, we must reiterate that. They're not for sale. They go to 10 charities. Yours is one of them,
absolutely, I've got an organisation, and there's 9 other charities that are focused on helping youth centres, helping knife crime. The reason why we don't want to sell these is because we want people we want to be able to give them to kids who are saying to themselves, you know what, I'm going to change my life, I'm going to go to the safe space rather than go to a gang. We're never going to stop gang culture. That's not the aim. But we want to give an alternative.
It's the power of football, isn't it, Roy? It is the most popular thing in this country. And obviously, we're talking about Arsenal and Adidas, so it's a London club. But this is in all the major cities we're talking about.
Of course, you need role models, a powerful message, fantastic, fully supportive. I think it's a brilliant, great message, very powerful. And, of course, the kids need role models. And they are people in the street, when I was growing up in Ireland, people in the gym, football clubs, fantastic. And they're always a huge help.
And safe spaces, we're talking about AstroTurf pitches. There are quite a few around at Arsenal, aren't there? And I'm sure the other clubs will be looking at this, and they do already, because football clubs do a lot that's not in the public eye already up and down the land as well. But that's what you mean by a safe space. Might be a youth club, might be a football pitch, somewhere to go and let off steam, I suppose.
Absolutely,
really, isn't it?
a place where you can let off steam. And you said a key thing, you know, there are clubs that are doing this, connecting with the youth. But it should be out in the open so that people can say, right, we're doing this so that we can get the youth off the streets. Half the kids don't know where the safe spaces are.
That's the key, is to tell them, to let them know where they are.
Amplify it,
Absolutely. Just a quick word on the football. Was this man a bit of a hero when you were watching Arsenal over the years?
Listen, when I met Ian, I had to do a little bow because he doesn't know how much of a big fan. And he was a role model for us. We were watching the TV going, that's Ian Wright. He comes from a neighbourhood like me. We can be like Ian. And so, that's what we're talking about, you know. It's a circular thing, you know. And look, those players out there, 30 kids died last year. One of those kids could have been on the field in a couple of years. That's what we've got to think about, you know. As soon as these kids start dying generationally, it hurts our whole country, you know.
Yeah. So it's Bukayo Saka and Emil Smith-Rowe. They're the role models now, aren't they?
Yeah.
They are.
They're completely the role models for this
because
generation.
kids relate to them.
Yeah.
They say, look, I look like that kid, and he plays. You know. So we're just trying to encourage safe places.
Yeah.
Mentoring. Innovation between brands like football and clothing.
Yeah.
Figuring out a way to amplify the message.